Cast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hi everyone, welcome to the webinar. Take a look at some charts here, and I'm going to start with a daily, weekly stock chart. It's always the same rules and colors and dots. I'm just looking for triple confirmation before we get into a trade. And Able Trend is going to work exactly the same as far as accuracy and being very low. Futures, Forex, day trading, position, swing, it's exactly the same. It just depends on whatever you like to trade. So we're looking for that triple confirmation. As long as we've got these blue dots, we stay in the trade. However, you would think, oh, well, are we stopped out here? No, the stop would be here at the previous lower small blue dots. That's where we do for the longer term. We're just going to ride this up. Like for example, price has come back down, hit support. There's where the stop is. And if you do get stopped out, you can get right back in again on a sweet spot. A sweet spot is a pullback back to the blue dots, because so often the prices hit the dot like here and here, and just bounce off of it, go back up. Of course, we always want to get in on a blue bar too, so that's why we always wait for the bar to close before we get into a trade. And technically, we're still in this one from $52 at 68. Stop would be right here. Looking good, looking real good on this. And on this day here, on the first time you had the blue bar with the big blue dot, which is the buy signal on the daily. This is a daily, weekly combination. We always combine at least two charts. When we day trade, especially if we're using a 1 minute, we use a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. You can even use a 3 minute, 9 minute, because that VIX is hovering around 13, 14. And as I've emailed to everybody in the trading rules, when you had a trial, at the first day you got a trial, as I've mentioned here many times, when that VIX is 14 or under, you can consider using a 3 minute, 9 minute, because the markets are generally in a more tighter trading range. So the higher time frames work better. But the 1, 2, 3 chart was great for intraday trading today too. Let's take a look. So this is just how I like to set it up. I'm going to keep it simple. We'll go over that more in the advanced webinars on Thursday. Just a fantastic trading day today. Trading NQ on the 3.9, which I mentioned you might want to consider a 3.9 last week. Look at that perfect signal right there. That's just perfect. Right after the market opened, a little bit after that, it's just triple confirmation. It's just a beautiful trade. Here's your two greens. Let's just keep it simple. We're out over there on the blue bar, blue dot, and first trade of the day we made 20 points, close to 25 actually. That's a $450 trade, one trade. And back again short here, but we're stopped out there because the prices went a little above those red dots. So got to be fair about that. Right back in again on the sweet spot. We're not stopped out there because of this dot. That's where the stop would be. And then down and away it goes all day today. It was about a $1,900 day and two trades using a 3.9. Now, I always use the 1, 2, 3 first and last hour because that's where you get the most volatility. Or at least that's what I suggest. But the 3.9, certainly welcome to use that in the middle of the day. However, keep in mind, and we'll go back to the 1, 2, 3 chart. We got that dead zone in the middle of the day. We call it the dead zone. From 12:30 to 2 o'clock Eastern. Let me show you what that looked like today. Right there. I mean, that's why we say it is optional, completely optional. You may want to consider taking a break between 12:30 and 2 Eastern, because this just tends to be very narrow range choppy. Now, it was a little choppy earlier today, because here's where we'd first get in. That's triple confirmation. That's a losing trade. Stop goes 1 point below the bottom of that first blue bar. So first trade of the day, we lost. We went short here, we lost. We went short here, we lost. So first 3 trades we lost. And I can see people who are trading their emotions and not trading the April trend charts, which we know is a big mistake, to trade your emotions. Get a little, I'm going to quit. It's not working today. I mean, it's working great for 20 years. It's not going to stop working today. I promise. But there will be losing trades. I can also promise that. It's not perfect. Nothing is. If you just have patience, stick with it, and grind it out, you've got a chance to make a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. I got some clients, and nobody's bought it until they tried it for a month, and we've got 20,000 clients who liked it enough. I mean, I've got some people said they made some really serious money. I mean, crazy money, big stuff. And we clearly like the E-mini NASDAQ or the E-mini Russell over every other day trading market. There is not even a close third. NQ, then RTY, clearly the smoothest, least choppy, nicest trending ones to trade. I put everything else under that. Yes, CL, gold, and I put everything else way below those top 2. Just a beautiful short trade right there. There's your 2 greens. Now we're going to use those 2 greens on that 1, 2, 3 chart. You get 2 greens in a row. Actually, it was right here, but it never hit the stop. You put the stop 1 point above. Yes, Rick, you'd still use the tick for that. Always use the tick to confirm your entries. Not your exits, just your entries. Just a beauty right there. That's a $360 winner. Obvious no trade zone, no trade zone, no trade zone. Another short here. This is a small winner. There's your dead zone. And boy, did it get good after that. You know how I love those last couple of hours. I've said that a million times. First and last 2 hours are the best times to trade. I mean, it's just extremely profitable using Abletrend signals. And then you got just a beautiful short right there. I mean, that's a killer right there. That's beautiful. That's a sweet trade. And then we'd be stopped out right there because there's your 2 greens in a row. Stop goes 1 point above. Go back, green to red. Back in. And we'd be stopped out. Can sometimes be the best time of the day to trade. And look at that trade at the end of the day. signals and stops. Very strict, very disciplined. Don't trade your money. You can't. I can't. Just it was another. Well, my voice is still dealing with